Yeah, I've just connected my screen. One second. Share screen here. Okay, so we've looked at the various tools of CorelDRAW, and I just wanted to show you what all is on your syllabus also on CorelDRAW, so that in case if we miss something or you need me to solve some doubts, we can do that, right? Because I think more or less we've covered all the topics which are there on your syllabus list. It's a very very short module which is given to you as per your curriculum. It's basically just understanding your various tools which are there in CorelDRAW, and how exactly it goes about. So let me just write that down up here. Topics in CorelDRAW. Right. First one being just understanding the interface, basic introduction and understanding of an interface. One second. Yeah. Let me just make this a little big. Right. Okay. So first one is understanding the interface, understanding the toolbox, knowing what all tools are present in the CorelDRAW toolbox. Okay. Getting a file from. Okay. One second. I already got a message from her, Sarabhi. Okay. Yeah. So getting a file or importing a file to CorelDRAW. I'll try to show you this. Not very difficult again. Okay. Then is using of text. Right. Okay. One second. Yeah. Okay. Using text, wrapping text around object. Correct. Then comes your wrapping text around object. I did linking text. I mean, it's the same thing. I can't really rewrite that. Okay. Shapes I can write down basic shapes. Like for example, cut, erase. Okay. These are basic tools. Okay. Combine, shaping tool. Right. Okay. So yeah, like for example, understanding nodes, handles, nodes, edges, curves, handles. Okay, then comes your reshaping, convert to curves, reshaping. Right. Okay, then comes blends. Correct. Okay, most important part, blending, distorting, contour, envelope. Blending, distorting, contour, envelope. These are all called as effects. Okay, these are all effects in CorelDRAW. What all are the effects which you have? Correct. Okay, like lens effect, etc. So yeah, and then last part is exporting. Okay, example, PDF, AI, etc. Right. So these are 10 topics which are there in your second module, which is CorelDRAW. Okay. Just let me know which one do you want me to revise with you or clarify with you, because we've done these. All 10 of them we've completed. If there is anyone who wants to ask anyone, ma'am, don't know this one, or can you show us this one again, I can do that. Others who are all clear can just write on all clear on the group, so on the chat, so I would know. Wrapping text, okay, Anushka and Jeet need me to do wrapping text. Other people? So I'll tick on the parts which I need to do again, okay? Or question mark on those parts. Wrapping text around object. Any other point? Distorting effect, Natasha needs distorting effect, okay. I highlight, will that be better? Anybody else who requires anything else? Envelope. Understanding nodes, edges, and curve handles. Okay. Right. So we'll do one thing first. These four we'll just clarify. Maybe you all can take a snip of the topics which are there, so that as and when if you feel like, ma'am, I want to add, or I want also this also as well, you can write down on the chat box. I would do those. Okay. Just take a snapshot of the topics which are there. Right. Okay. And I'll just quickly revise the ones that I've highlighted. Okay. Starting with wrapping text on objects. So let me just close the screen, open CorelDRAW. Give me a second. Yeah, so here's my CorelDRAW interface. I'll just quickly open a new app. Yeah, new blank document. Right, okay. So the first thing we require is wrapping text around an object, for which I'll require an object. So I'll just quickly draw, say for example, a star here. Okay, and I want some text to be around this star. Right, okay. So while I'm typing now, I just need to make sure that I click on the edge of the star and I can type, this is some awesome sample text wrapped around an object. I'm just writing a lot so that I can just cover the entire star. But yeah, the idea is this. Correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So this is how you wrap the text around object. Way number one. Way number one is what? Draw the shape. Go to the typing tool. Type around, or click on the edge of the shape and type around that. Okay. Sorry. I think I should just reopen the document. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Just one more time, I'm just showing you what I did. Just open or create any shape which you're comfortable with creating. So in my case, I had drawn a star, and then I take the text, click on the edge of the any edge of the star, and just write text. Okay. Now one sec. Drawn inside by mistake. I don't need it within the text, right? I need it around, or wrapping it around. So 1 minute. There on the edge. Okay, wrapping text around the object. This is way number one. Okay, way number one. Definitely you need to have more text here so that it looks like it covers the star. But the idea is this is how you wrap the text. Second is, suppose for example, way number two, I want to wrap text around this circle. So I'll just write down first whatever my text is. Okay, and to wrap it around, I'll just drag it over here. Okay, you can actually make it one sec. Okay, you can drag it here directly. This is the most obvious way of doing it, but ideal thing is, it will not go around the text. Okay, if you want to make it go around the text, you should make sure that you first have the text around, and then on that you can draw the or write down whatever text you want to write. Okay, so like here, take, this is the text. So simple wrapping around the text, right? Okay, so simply you need to go and see here also, he'll show you how you have types. Like for example, this is a normal wrapping. This is a little bit of, if you want to extend your wrapping, okay, which kind of wrapping do you want? So it's showing you types, so you can select from here which type you want it. Okay, so you can mirror the text horizontally, vertically, correct? If you want to like move it inside, you can do that also. You can change the font size here, font style here if you want to change, right? Okay, so yeah, this is what is about wrapping of text. Clear? Okay, clear with the first part, wrapping text. How do you wrap text? All who asked me, Jeet and Anushka, great. Okay, second one was understanding nodes, edges and curves. Okay, it's very simple. One second, let me just open a pen tool to explain you this one, or 2-point Bezier tool, whichever tool you are comfortable with using. Okay, I'm opening a pen tool right now, just showing you how do you go about with it. So I'm just drawing some shape up here, right? Okay, now what I want to do is I need to understand the edges and the curves which are present in this, right? So for this you need to convert it to curve. Click on convert to curve, right? Once you do this, you will get some handle points up here. What is a node? Each point here is a node. Okay, the line that joins these 2 points is called as edges. Okay, and what is curve handles? These are handles. So you can change the curve, you can convert that line to a curve by using these curve handles. So here are these curve handles which can be used to modify your shape. Okay, so whichever point you select, convert it to a curve, you'll get these handle points. These handle points will help you to modify the shape of the you can say artwork, right? Okay, similarly up here, now when can you use this? Suppose if I want to draw something artistic on my logo, so what I will do is I'll go select whichever part I want to modify, okay, and then just use these curve handles to modify that. Clear? Okay, so just go here, you'll find these curve handles, just use them to change the shape. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Each node will have 2 curve handles. Okay, you need to convert your node into curves by selecting convert to curve. You'll get 2 curve handles up here. Use these curve handles to modify the shape of your artwork. Correct? Am I clear with this, Nandita? I believe you had asked me that. Got it. Great. Okay, so yeah, that was what about it. And then definitely if you want to fill some color inside this, you can just choose whichever color you like, right? Okay, fine. Next one was distorting effect and envelope. Okay, distort effect is very simple. I'll just draw a circle here to explain. Okay, so here I am, I've drawn a basic circle, and I want to distort this. So how do you distort it? Simply go here, you'll find some extra effects up here, whichever you want to use, you can use. Okay, use distort. Okay, yep. When you do distort, what's going to happen is you got options. You can distort from the center or from any side. Suppose if I move it from the side, it'll distort the shape of your circle. Look, originally circle, I'm just distorting the shape. Usually used to make something artistic out of the circle or any shape which you want to make. Just move it from the center. See, look, correct? This is one kind of effect that you can give. Another kind of thing that you can do is, maybe if I just move it a little too much, I'll be able to see inward. I can draw something like this. Correct? Okay, this is what I had shown in distorting. Distorting can be not only for circle, I can do it for any shape. You can draw a rectangle, I can distort the rectangle. Okay, like so. I'll just maybe use the distort tool and see, you got options to distort. Correct? Okay, this is one. If you want to distort outside, you can just do this way. It will distort outside as well. Got it? Great. Okay, then there is one more, I believe, was the envelope tool, right? Okay, so envelope tool is basically when you have a text and you have a shape and you want the text to be going according to the shape. Okay, like say for example, I'll just go about with writing some text here. Okay, and what am I doing is I'll just increase the size and all. Right, okay, here is some sample text and this is the shape. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to apply envelope effect. So move to effects, select envelope. Okay, you will find envelope option available already. Okay, on the text you should select and the shape. Okay, just a second. Then it should be the button apply once. Because of the size, not very sure. Just a second. Yeah, so here you have options wherein I can directly apply if I want to, like so. Look, just looking at the shape, trying to apply the same effect of the shape on my edges. One second. There. Okay, definitely my shape is very small, hence I'm not able to do it. But yeah, definitely what I would do, I can just make it maybe this way. Trying to cover the shape that I have with the text that I have. So here is the text according to the effect of the shape. I can use this using or do this using the envelope tool. So envelope tool is a very useful tool when you want to align your text based on the shape which you have. Now, if you want to set up this shape, great. If you want a shape such that you want to apply the text effect exactly or directly on the shape, you have that kind of option also. That was what I had shown you earlier. Okay, wherein what I want to do is I basically have a certain shape ready made. Okay, and on that ready made shape, I want to be able to apply some kind of effect or some kind of either my text has to look that way or it completely depends on how you want to do it. So CorelDRAW has this envelope tool wherein you can shape the object or shape the text. Okay, apply an envelope to them or an outlay to them. So that is what exactly you go. Okay, one thing is there is whenever you do envelope tool, double arc. I think I can just speak of this for a minute. What do you mean by single? I have a straight line and I want to apply an envelope over that line, I'll use straight line mode. If I have a little curvy or single arc mode, so if I want to produce an arc shape from my text, I can select that. Okay, then there is double arc, and double arc is basically if I want I have an envelope with a S shape or one or edges I can say, then I can use double arc mode. So it actually depends which kind of line are you trying to apply the envelope on. Okay, so yes, that is what we go about. Yes, okay, so you click on the object where you want to apply an envelope. Okay, and you know what nodes you need it, you can drag those nodes, like for example here, I can just drag the nodes to make it you know like appear. Okay, see, so you can modify or distort the shape of the thing wherever you want to apply the envelope. Okay, yes, so I've modified the original shape by using envelope tool. Great. Okay, I did this on text once to show you how it works with text so that you understand the idea, and then I tried to did it on a shape to kind of explain it better. Right. Any other doubts from the topics? Acha, one more thing. I want to import some other text image file on CorelDRAW. So you can go to File, Import. Okay, go find for an image, maybe on the desktop if I have uh, some image. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, so here I found an image cover. Let me just take this image on CorelDRAW. Okay, file, import, sorry, export किया गलती से, import करना है. File, import. Yeah, go to the place where your image is. So in my case, it's on. Just pick up any image. You know the style, which effect are you using doesn't matter. Okay, now I got this image. Now what I want is I can click and drag to get where I want the image. Okay, or else you can go file, import, choose the image. Okay, you can just press spacebar. It will take original size and it will paste the image. Okay, but if I want my image मुझे certain position पे ही चाहिए, so I can use that as well. Now envelope tool can actually be also applied on images. Like for example, up here I have this image, right? This is the reason why I put up the image actually, is because I want to show you envelope tool on this image. If I want to apply, how will it go about? So I can just simply go to envelope tool and then I can drag these. Okay, how much ever area you select now, utne area ka it will create a blend and it will give it to me, so that only that much area will get selected. So maybe I just want to select this blue area, so I can just simply add edges or convert to curves and select only a certain area of the image. So this will actually automatically also work as crop tool, right? Okay, so that's the idea, correct? Yes. Okay, so I also showed you how to import an image because you never imported an image on CorelDRAW. So I felt I'll show it to you once. Another thing is if I want to export it, I can export the image into various file formats. So like export for Office, export for web. Web is basically like an HTML file. You just go to export and see which format you want it in. So there is various formats like JPG for normal images, photo images, PNG, then Illustrator file if you want to import in Illustrator, then your CorelDRAW file if you want to import in CorelDRAW itself. Okay, bitmap file. So you name the file, GIF file, moving graphics if you have done something like that. Okay, so GIF files. So yeah, there are a variety of file formats in which you can save your text. So exporting is basically if I select, JPG and I go to the desktop and I be like, export. So what's going to happen is basically this image is going to go on JPG style. So here it is. Okay, are you sure you want to keep it this way? I'll say okay. So it will get stored on my desktop up here. See, this is normal basic photo file. I've just exported it into a normal JPG format. This was one of the doubts that I received on the email saying that, ma'am, if I want to share a CorelDRAW file, then how do you do it? So you can just export it to JPG and then you can share it, right? Okay, are we clear? Any other doubts? If no doubts, you can just write down no doubts. That's cool. Thanks, Natasha. Waiting for others. Okay. Right. So then I think there are no more doubts. Cool. So I think most of the topics, first two modules we finished. Okay. How far have you reached with the portfolio? Please make sure that you're working on it. Don't skip that. That's very important. I'll be moving to the next software, which is going to be Premiere Pro. Okay, we'll be doing the next software in computer multimedia, which is Premiere Pro. So please make sure that you install that by next Saturday. Okay, so we finished two topics. We finished Photoshop, we finished CorelDRAW, and the next one is a video editing software, Premiere Pro. So please make sure you install it. Cool. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for joining in. See you next Saturday. Next means coming Saturday. Cool. All right. Bye bye. Thanks.